I think this is the difference between how men raise men versus how women attempt to raise men. But women cannot raise men. You cannot make a man. You can grow him up, you can see him to adulthood, but you can't make a man. Men make men just like women's make women. And and I know probably Di is not going to agree with me, but this is this is creating more and more violent men, because yeah, you think, oh, we talk about the problem, it solved the issue. It's not the same. He's not a woman. Us women, we thinking that everybody gonna get along after you could just talk about it. That's not how they work. And if we notice, all we have to do is look at statistics. I know a lot of people don't like statistics. Sorry guys, but statistics show that men today are more explosively violent than before, because a lot of them are being raised with women. There are no men in the homes, and they're being taught that their feelings are just as important as everything else. I mean, I understand where women are talking about where they say, oh, men only resort to violence. A lot of times it is because they're taught that they shouldn't be doing all the other stuff. But at the same time, I don't think that men is their nature just to result to violence. I think men try to find solutions and they get frustrated when they don't have one. And I think that's what's causing the anger, is the frustration. I wouldn't say it's that they're angry at the world or angry at people. They get built up helplessness, that they feel like, I can't finish this, I can't solve this problem, and it's irritating me. I think that's more what it is than anything, but I'm not a man, I can't speak for men. I think that we've seen more today. Oh, do you guys notice something else? If you guys watch police videos, I watch them quite often. Police videos are so telling of the culture and how the people are, because police see people in their worst. And if we look at the people in their worst today, when I watch police videos, I see so many men, when they trying to have an interaction with the police, they speak like women. They don't talk like men talking to another man. And you see them, and the police is trying to talk to them, and they say, what happened? Man, I just feel like, she was there, and she, I was trying to say, and it's like, why are you talking like that? You don't, before you didn't see that men speak that way. Men used to say, this would happen, she got mad. But now men, they try to speak like women, because women are teaching them, speak like us. You can cry, in front of everybody, that's all right. And now the men are turning into poussé. I'm not going to say the word because I don't want to be vulgar, but it's like a French poussé.
You
The
said
men
the
are
word,
poussé
baby.
because the men are turning poussé because they've been taught now that they supposed to act like women. So now they act like women with the violence of a man. Now we have two issues that we have to deal with, because we have women and men. The emotions of a woman, the strength of a man. So that's what I was thinking.
The
Is it?
instability emotional side of a woman too, the unstable side. Oh, go ahead, Ash. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I feel, I feel like either or is bad. A woman raising a boy by himself is bad, and a man raising his son without a woman is bad. I feel like both. I feel like both are equally important in kids' life, because boys still need that nurturing um love from from their mothers. A boy growing up, whether he's sick, because that's the life that we all live, and we have. One day, we all gonna get sick and we pass away, or unfortunate things happen. But a boy being raised by his father and being like, oh, suck it up, or this is building character, he still needs that nurturing, um he still needs that nurturing environment from his mother. Because when he finds a woman, right, that doesn't give him that space, or that comfortability when he is going through stuff, you're going to see what you sustain. A man basically saying, hey, yeah, I'm yearning for my woman to understand me a little bit more, to and I think that a lot of times we try to make it seem like men are machines. They're human beings. They have emotions. They can cry, they feel. And a lot of times what we'll do is we'll try to create this image like men don't have feelings, men don't have emotions, men don't yearn for what is the word I'm looking for? Um Comfort. And that's what a mom provides to her child. If my son, I have three sons, 16, 13 and 8. And I have two daughters, 18 and 13. 18 and 12. So I see the difference in both, and their fathers is around every day. But I see the importance of having a mom and a dad. And just like I'm a woman and I'm raising my daughters still need their fathers just as much as they need me, because there's certain things that my daughters, when they go into the world, they're gonna find men based on how their father treated them. And it's the same way when it comes to my sons, they're going to find women based on how I treated my sons. So when my sons are sick, and when they, like my son, he plays soccer, he broke his wrist or whatever. We didn't baby him or anything like that. His father, he didn't cry anything. But when his wrist was hurting, it was time to change his bandage and things like that. That's why I stepped in. That was my role. Hey, mom, my wrist is hurting. I'm not going to sit here and say, suck it up. That's building character. No, do you want to take something for it? So I feel like there's a balance. So to kind of say women, I don't know, just to kind of, I don't know, I just wanted to say that. I just didn't agree with how it was just coming off as like saying like the dad was more important. I don't feel like that. I think the mom and the father is both equally as important, because one without the other produces an imbalanced child.
I agree with Ash to a certain
I,
degree.
I was gonna say I agree to a certain extent.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I think that a woman can't teach a man how to be a man.
you
I
can't.
just feel that wholeheartedly in my heart. And I think that that is the problem with society, and the reason why we have so many broken homes, because women genuinely think that they can do it all by themselves. I think I heard somebody recently was like, oh, LeBron was raised by a single mother. That's like, despite the factors that happened, right? Despite all the obstacles, he was able to be the successful man, right? But that's kind of rare, right? I feel like only a man can teach you those skills, but he might not have his father, but he had to have other male role models around. And I think that's also important, because people lose, husbands pass away, father, things happen, right? So if you had your brother, your uncle, your pastor, I think that it's important for young boys to have male role models, period. And I do agree with all the men on the panel, like that's why everybody's so soft and sweet these days. And it's, oh, let's be emotionally available. I mean, I don't buy into that whole emotional available thing, because I believe in gender roles, right? And I think that a man is a man and a woman is a woman. So I think that when we start crossing these boundaries in the gender roles, that gets confusing for kids.
Mhm.
Um, and that's just my personal opinion. I'm not going to confuse my son. I'm not going to confuse my daughter. No, my son can't play with no Barbie. We can get a G.I. Joe truck. Like I don't, you know what I'm saying? I subscribe to normal gender roles. And so I think that my son played football all the way high school, center and left tackle. He better not have to cry on that field. Like I just, we'll deal with this when we get home. What are crying for? So I think that that teaches you how to be strong. And I think it's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with a man being strong, and there's nothing wrong with men not crying. Like I personally, I want you to be emotional available, but I also don't want you to be sitting here crying on my shoulder. Like I want to be crying on your shoulder. You know what I mean? So I believe a man should be a man and a woman should be a woman. And I believe that we are not physiologically and emotionally made to be the same person. We react differently to every situation based on our emotions. That's why a man has testosterone levels and a woman has estrogen. We are not the same. And I do not subscribe to like crossing over the gender roles. Like,
So you,
let's there.
so just to
I
confirm, you saying that we not equal, right?
we're not equal.
No, we're not equal.
For sure. I'm just wanna hear all the women
No,
say it.
absolutely
That's
not.
all. 'Cause
I just wanted to say,
we done heard y'all say it a few times, but just want to hear you say it. That's all.